Hi guys, what's going on, and welcome back to the Bristol Prepper channel. So today guys, we're going to have a nice little chat today guys, no reviews or anything like that, just to talk to you guys and put some of my ideas out there and see what you guys think and see if you guys thinking the same thing and it's happened to you. So what I want to talk about is a bug out ideal, you know, and the idea of bugging out and within a bad scenario, SHTF scenario or a real bad situation, me having to leave the home. And my plans were for that. So when I first become a prepper or whatever you want to call it, and I first start preparing, and obviously bug out bag is one of the first things you make, you know, or go bag, whatever you want to call it. It's one of the first things I made because to me it's quite important. One of the top things. So I made a bug out bag, and I always had this idea with the family, with the bug out bags and stuff like that, and all the kits. So kind of, if anything did bad happen, leave quite early on, and then just leave straight away, you know, just leave straight away, and then survive in an urban environment. I won't say where my bug out locations were, but I did have certain locations, but they were in urban areas. And my plan was I had two, so I stayed either or, different bug out locations, which were a little bit better locations than where I'm at, but they were still urban, very much urban. Yeah, so my plan was to bug out straight away and go to there. And but go very kit heavy, you know, all the bags filled to the rafters, and the bags being quite heavy, you know, well, extremely heavy, and obviously fit as much as you can in the car. But obviously, as time goes on, you know, a bit like I brought out a knife video, something about my thoughts on knives and how they've changed, you know. It's funny, if you see all the knives I've bought through the years, you can see that they just go from massive to small. Just because the way I use it, and now in bushcraft and stuff like that, and outdoor survival and learning survival skills and stuff like that, my skill set has become a lot better, to a good standard now. And obviously my knives have just gone smaller and smaller and smaller, which is really funny, which is quite weird, but nice to see, you know, see the change. But it's a bit like that, I think, that sort of scenario with the bug out thing, you know. I've changed a lot, and my thoughts have changed a lot. My skills have changed. I've come on quite a lot from where I was. Like I said, I'm at quite a good standard now, of knowing what to do and knowing my bits and pieces. So, like I said, when I was first started, I thought really kit heavy and take as much as I can, but get to an urban environment. And then I changed to change my thoughts more going towards staying here in my apartment, flat, whatever you call it, for as long as I could, and then leaving it just the last second before anything went really bad, and then going to a different bug out location, which was still urban but near like the wild and wood, like joining on the verge of things, you know, it's close. You might call it suburbs, you know, close to like near the wilds and stuff like that, near wild, so and like woodland environment, like that sort of environment, like near that, so I could still use my skills as well as doing scavenging, you know, in an urban situation. We're talking like a real bad situation, for which I prep for. Yeah, and I didn't really stick with that. I was always niggling, piggling, and I'm always thinking, what if, you know? I don't know, like, just say bug out, like, and I leave here to go to a different location, and bug out locations are either shot, I don't know, somebody else is in it. Loads of different scenarios I think of, and for me to only have two, I mean, ideally you want like 10, because then if something goes wrong with each one, you can go to the next one, you know, or if any supplies you kept there were there, then you can change them, you know, and go to the next one. But yeah, so I just thought of so many problems that could go wrong, you know, and some of the bug locations it was one exit and one entrance, you know, just one way in, one way out. So I think, well, I was cornered, I won't be able to get out, you know, and there's so many bad things I can think of to do with it. Anyway, so as my skill set, my mind's developed, I thought of different things, but now I've totally changed. I'm at the other end of the spectrum. Now I'm thinking, don't worry guys, soon I will bring out my new go bag or bug out bag. I will show it to you guys. And obviously we can compare it to the old video when I first brought it out, which is my old bug out bag video. My bug out bag, the 511 Tactical 72 hour rush pack. That is one of my highest viewed videos on my entire channel. So if you haven't seen that, go check that video out. But we're going to compare that video to the new bug out bag or go bag, and really see, you better see there, comparing them, how much I've changed and how much my mindset's changed. Because now I'm thinking so much lighter. I want to be able to move swifter, move so much faster, and not be carrying all that sort of load. Because don't get me wrong, I'm a very physical person. I'm not weak. I do a very physical job. I'm always, on the go. I'm a very physical person, so carrying the weight is not an issue. It's just having the what's the word, like, just being lighter. It's just a lot easier. It allows me to do a lot more things, not carrying a ridiculous amount of weight. Like, why should I carry shitloads of water with me if I know that I could go to a wild environment in the field? I'll be able to acquire it myself, and I wouldn't have to carry all that much water. So that's reducing weight. And then I thought about food. If I can acquire that from the wild, in a more wild environment scenario, if I acquire it there, I wouldn't have to take so much with me. Obviously I'd still take a small bit with me for like a bad situation where I couldn't get anything and I had to eat that. But ideally, I'd like to take not a lot and then just go out real light and catch it out there. And then I thought about, okay, so now I'm kind of getting rid of all the urban bug out thoughts and just going pure wild. A couple of thoughts entered my mind. I thought about, would I stay in one location, or would I keep going and move around? And I think I'd move around, because otherwise, if you stay in one location, eventually you might be seen, or people might come past you, or loads of different problems with staying in the same situation. So I'd really like to maybe stay somewhere, maybe a few days, and then move on. Crash on, move to another location. Obviously sticking by the rivers and the all the nice feeding grounds and where all the game trails are and that. So obviously I can track. So I'll be keeping an eye on the game and where everything's going and how things are going. So I'll be keeping an eye on that and kind of moving with the feel of things. Because people in the ancient times and Stone Age and stuff like that, when they were hunter-gatherers, which if a bit bad SHTF did happen, that's what we put back to. Back in the old days when we was hunter-gatherers, then in those days they were very mobile, very mobile in their tribes or whatever you want to call it. Just very mobile people, and kept on the move and from location to location. Obviously, I know all different tribes and different types of people around the world varied, but as a whole, that's kind of what went down. So I think they can't be far wrong. It worked for them guys. So yeah, good enough for me. And then I thought about which I hear so much on US and USA YouTubers, to American YouTubers, you guys have a similar problem. You all have a problem in common, which I do not have. And this is the wild problem. So I call it the wild problem. So you guys in the US, there's a big problem with loads of preppers say, well, everybody says I can go hunting for my food and collect my food from the wild or whatever, and live out there. And that's what loads of American people say, and they say they wouldn't be able to do it because there would be so many people hunting for that food that they wouldn't be able to get it, But that's a problem in the US, and it would never be a problem here. For a few reasons. For one reason, in the US, hunting, game and obviously hunting whatever, is classed as a hobby, classed as a pastime or whatever. And I know it goes on in England, and I know people hunt and shoot and all that good stuff, but it is nowhere near to the scale of America, In America, everybody's granddad's got a rifle, or, everybody's got guns. Those people got guns, and those people go shooting and go hunting as well. Not obviously everybody, but lots of people do go hunting. It's a lot bigger sport you might call it, or a hobby, than it is over here. Massively, hugely bigger, massively bigger than it is over here. It's not we don't enjoy it. It's just because guns are more of an issue to get hold of. The licenses are a bit more of a pain, and it's just not something we're into really. We tea, crumpets, and football really. I'm just kidding. That was for American guys, and they like saying we like tea and crumpets. We do like tea and crumpets, but not all the time. But they are pretty good. Yeah. So Yeah, so that would I couldn't see that being a problem over here, you know, because everybody I know who is not a prepper, obviously everybody in my lifetime, I can't think of one person who even owned an air rifle. My granddad, that was it. That's the only person I could think of out of everybody I've ever known who owned an air rifle, let alone a gun, right? So I got a friend whose dad used to have shotguns. That's it. You know, that of my lifetime, people I've known and people I know, that's the only people I can think of. So one person with an air rifle and one person with a shotgun. So that's it. So I don't think, and as a whole, you know, England as a whole, we're not massive hunters and stuff like that. So I couldn't imagine me going out and going in the world, and obviously with the skill set I do have, I couldn't imagine me having a problem doing that. And I would take my air rifle, yeah, and I would hunt with it. It is an efficient way to hunt, but hunting with shooting is a lot more of a time-consuming way to do it than if you're trapping. Trapping is a phenomenal way to hunt. You know, or acquire game to feed your family. You know, trapping is the best way. Well, one of the best ways. You know, combined with hunting with a rifle, and all these different things, combining these are the ways you supply your family food. Not just hunting with a rifle, or not just trapping. You know, combining them, they're a massively efficient way to acquire food and stuff like that. So yeah, so using trapping and stuff like that, that's how I plan to do it. Trapping with using the air rifle, taking small game and stuff like that. Not taking no deer or anything like that with it. Obviously, I don't think we do it. But rabbits, squirrels, small game like that, as well as trapping, that I think I would require give me enough food, I think, to feed my family. I only have a small family, you know, I haven't got a huge family, so it shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, guys, so I've just talked a little bit today about my bug ideas and how they've changed. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I know I've rattled on a bit, and obviously it's gone on for a little bit this video. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. I haven't talked a whole lot about it, but about it changing that much, but it has. You know, it's gone from where I was, where gear heavy and going urban and staying there, to now gonna be on the move and in the wild, you know, and try and be as mobile as I can, which will be amazing. I think that'll be the best way, the best crack at it. But hopefully you understand and kind of caught the idea of what I was saying about the Americans, how they have a problem with it. Lots of people going in to hunt, you know, because everybody goes hunting. In SHTF, everybody would go hunting for game. But in England, I don't think we get that problem, so I don't think I'd have to worry about everybody else trying to nick my food. Obviously, there will be a lot of people doing it, but not everybody. I don't know anybody of that relation to mine. I don't know anybody who knows how to skin. Sorry, guys, who knows how to skin game, you know, gut it and all that stuff. I don't know anybody that does. So yeah, guys. So sorry, I'm rattling on again, going on at you guys. Go off on a tangent. Hopefully you enjoyed it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed just joining me for this little rant, chat, shit about bugging out. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have, please subscribe to the channel and also like this video. If you've got 5 minutes, guys, go down to the description and check out the link for Facebook. Click on that and that will massively help my channel and support the channel, and that's where all the good shit goes on Facebook. Yeah, guys, that's it really for today. So like I said, hopefully you enjoyed it. Otherwise, as always, stay prepared, and I'll catch you guys another day, another way.